Hello, Sahara here from the 360 Alive Kitchen, and today I'm going to be making a Kale Tapenade. This stuff is amazing. If you love salty, you are in for such a treat. And it's made from 4 rocking superfood ingredients that are going to love your body up. So what are they? Kale, amazing kale that even has its own National Kale Day in America on the first Wednesday of October. How cool is that? This stuff is really cool. It is so high in fibre, in iron, in calcium, vitamin A, C, E, anti-inflammatories and antioxidants. The body just loves it. And this tapenade is an awesome way to get kale into your diet. The next thing we have is the superfood olives, which are just amazing. They're anti-inflammatory, offered to the body, and in 2 different forms. We have the actual olives. Make sure the pips are out, otherwise your blender isn't going to like it. And we have the cold pressed olive oil. And the 4th ingredient is the beautiful anti-everything garlic. So all we have to do is put these ingredients into your blender, whatever kind of blender you have, and zoom it up to the consistency that you like. Now with the kale, kale comes in all sorts of different forms. You can get curly kale, you can get this kind of kale, you can get baby kale. If the kale actually has quite a fibrous stem like these ones do, you actually want to peel off the leaf so that you're not zooming up the actual fibrous stem. So it's as easy as just grabbing it and tearing down the sides, and then tearing it up and putting it into your measuring cup to zoom. And then the stem that's actually left behind you can use in sauteing, you can use in juices, you can use in smoothies, you can feed it to your chickens if you have them. It doesn't need to be thrown out. There's still lots of value left in there. I'll just do the other side. And then I'll put this aside with my other stems that I will put in my morning smoothie. Yum! So it is as simple as this. I have 2 cups of kale. In it goes. I have 2/3 a cup of calamative olives. You can try whatever olives rock your world. Make sure the pips aren't in there, as I said, because I've done it with the pips in there, and you hear it and you go, oh no! So in they go. Garlic, depending on your love of garlic, 2-3 cloves, go to your taste. You can put it in there, you can always add more in. And then the olive oil we have here is a 1/4 of a cup. Now I find depending on your actual olives, you may not need that much. So I start off with half the amount because I can add more oil in, but I can't take it out. So literally adding that in, and then it is put the lid on, turn the machine on, and zoom. And you can hear with your blender when it all goes off to the side that you actually then want to scrape down. And this is already looking amazing. That was literally 2 seconds. Look at this stuff. It is green, black wonder. It's like green, black gold. And it is so tasty. So I'm going to zoom that all down, push that all down, and zoom it for a little bit longer. So again, literally 7 seconds. It doesn't take very long. I love food that is yummy and nutrition. The nutrition in this food is insane, and it's so tasty. If you like salty, if you don't like salty, this ain't going to be your cup of tea. And you can see it takes all of 10 seconds, literally, depending on your blender and depending on the consistency that you want. So I'd like that to be a little bit smoother, so I'm going to blend a bit more. And you can even see there that it's very wet, so I could have even put less oil in. So you might want to, depending on how oily your olives are, you might even want to start off with 1/3 of the amount of oil. Okay, so we're going to keep zooming here for a little bit. And so a little tip there, the lower the speed that you put your blender on, the more that it will actually stay down in the bowl and stay in contact with the blades. I'm using a Thermomix and it's got quite a wide base, so compared to say a Vitamix or other blenders that have got a narrower base where you get more contact with the blade. So that's just a good little tip there. And then always have your jar ready, and so when you finish you can just literally scoop it into your jar and it's ready for your cheese platter, for your pizza, next to your steak if you eat it, whatever you put condiments with, this absolutely rocks. So I'm going to keep zooming, but I'm going to sign out now. Peace, love and keeping it real. Signing out from Oz. Ciao.